So Eva, that's you. Real people, man. Isn't
Real
that funny though?
people.
People underestimate what just being broken does. Because I don't think people glean a lot from your success. I think people glean more
Yeah.
from your brokenness, knowing that they could make it to their success,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. They don't want the highlights.
You're in your lowest moment. You don't imagine that you're going to live to the things that other people say about you, to all
Yeah.
the awesome things that you might look up to. There'll be people that would come on a Sunday and they would see a dynamic, amazing,
Yeah.
Speaker who's full of faith, but we've walked this out. And
Yeah.
you represent so many people across the world. You represent so many people in People Church.
Yeah.
And you've got such a real story, which I think is where that passion comes from.
Yeah.
But I don't think people would often realize how, low it got before you got and shifted into where you are,
Yeah, so I guess really, okay, here's everything that was happening. I had this relationship that I knew I needed to walk away from, so that ended. I had the loss of my grandfather at that time. And then, at that time, one of my really good friends was getting married and my other roommate was moving out on her own. And I was left with, nothing. And I'm like, God, really? Who am I? Moving back to my sister's now? I'm, I felt like such a loser. Literally the best way I could describe it. I'm 20 something years old living in my sister's basement. This is real cute. Who would have imagined that, So man, and even in that time, friendships that I thought I had, they kind of fell off, and I just shut literally the whole world out, Chris. I didn't pray. I didn't read my word. It was just, yeah, I didn't. I was always really good at suppressing emotion and turning off feelings, right? And whether that have been through relationship, through work, through whatever it may, I would find the next best thing and go all in on that, so I didn't have to deal with what was happening internally.
Yeah.
And at that time, there wasn't anything very meaningful, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just binge watch TV all summer, and that's what I did.
Wow. So what led to your breakthrough, and what do you think was the most meaningful thing that Jesus did that led to a shift in that season?
Yeah, so fast forward, this is a plug to fashion. It was a fashion conference. Jess Connolly, she spoke, and
wow.
She opened a moment at the end of her message for just prayer. And I remember basically just Jesus, you need to reveal yourself to me, and asking him to show himself to me in that moment. And I literally sobbed because I felt oh my God, it's the only thing that'll make me cry in a moment too. There are very few things, and this is one of them. But to think that someone could just love me and sacrifice so much so that I could, be able to walk out and get to where I am now. In that moment, it clicked. What felt so distant became so real in a moment, right? And that's just what it is with God. When he's after you, all it takes is a moment.
I think people need to hear that. So never hold back from telling your story, because the world needs your story unfiltered and real.
Just say, Pastor Chris?
Yes, ma'am.
Literally
strong.
Real strong, but you and Pastor Odds, you literally made a way for me to I don't know, just navigate my journey. And it's it's the grace that you guys extended to me that really helped me understand the grace that Jesus has for his people, right? Because it was People Church that was ultimately Jesus saved my life, but this was the vessel that led me there.
Yeah.
And had you guys not given me the space to do that, all the messy, the crazy, the down and out, I wouldn't be here. So literally, thank you guys.